Have you ever stopped to think about what happens to your dog's heart when you get home? That little run to the door, the tail wagging as if time had stopped. It's not just nostalgia, it's pure joy. It's love exploding without measure. For him, his return is the best moment of the day. It's as if his world took on color again. Today, we're going to dive into that invisible emotion that lives inside your dog's chest. Do you know what he feels when he hears the sound of his key? When do you smell it in the air? Does his heart race like ours when we meet someone we love dearly? Tell me here in the comments, what is the name of your dog? What does he do when you get home? Does he jump? Cries? Turns? Is he just looking at you with those eyes that speak more than words? And she also writes, I love dogs, so we can spread this sincere and beautiful love everywhere. Stay with me until the end, because what you're going to find out today may change forever the way you see your return home. Have you ever wondered what happens inside your dog's heart at the exact moment you turn the key in the door? It's not just an automatic reaction, nor just excitement. It is a deep feeling which grows in silence during the day, waiting for your presence. When you arrive, it's as if his world is complete, as if all the hours of absence dissolved at the moment of the reunion. For him, it is the culmination of the day, the certainty that what he loves most has returned. The sound of your car, the sound of your footsteps in the hallway, even the smell that precedes your entrance. All of this activates memories in his heart. He knows it's you. He feels it. And his whole body responds before he even sees you. The tail begins to move almost on impulse, as if the body couldn't fit so much emotion. Some bark, others jump, others just approach slowly with their eyes shining. But they all have something in common. The heart overflowing with love. Time for a dog works in another way. He doesn't know how much time has passed, but he feels every minute of his absence as if it were an eternity. Not because he doesn't know how to wait, but because every second without you is lived with nostalgia. And when you come back, it's as if time breathes again, as if the house gained meaning again, as if life at last returned to its place. And it's no exaggeration to say that his heart beats faster at this moment. Studies show that dogs recognize their owners not just by sight or smell, but with emotion. Their brains release substances linked to joy and security when they meet someone they love again. That's why some cry, spin, run, or even lie on their backs. Each one finds their own way of expressing what the body can no longer contain. It's love in motion. And it's real. This moment says a lot about the bond you have built. The way he reacts when he sees you isn't just happiness, it's confidence. It is the certainty that he can be himself with you, that you are shelter, you are home, you are the safe haven. And he demonstrates this with simple gestures, which often go unnoticed. But that for him are everything. They are silent declarations of love, made with the body, the gaze, and the presence. It's in that leaning head on your lap, in that deep sigh when you lie next to you, in that quiet wait at the door. It is in these details that he tells you, I feel safe with you. This bond is not born overnight. It is built little by little, in the moments when you choose to be present, even without words. It is a connection made of constant presence, respect, affection offered without haste. He doesn't need you to be perfect, it just needs you to be truthful. And the more you see it with your heart, the stronger that bond becomes, because his love blossoms when it finds acceptance. That kind of trust is rare, even among humans. Your dog trusts you even when you're sad, tired, or don't know what to say. Because he doesn't love you for what you do, but for who you are when you're with him. This bond is sacred, and it must be protected. When he indulges in small gestures, he is saying, I belong to you. And when you respond kindly, saying, "I belong to you too," that love becomes something eternal, a silent exchange that warms the soul. Sometimes all he wants is a look that sees him, a hand that reaches out, a shared silence. Because his heart doesn't need great trials. He only needs your presence, your listening, your peace. And when that happens, it blossoms as only a heart that truly loves knows how to flourish. The way he welcomes you, as if it were always the best part of the day, is the purest reflection of everything you have ever built together. And the most beautiful thing is to know that, for him, you were never just a person. You are the whole world. Some dogs just lean their bodies against you, silently. And in that light touch, there is a whole universe of feeling. He doesn't need to jump or bark loudly. Sometimes just his presence is proof of love. Because a dog's heart also speaks, even without sound. And when you notice this silence full of affection, something inside you changes as well. You begin to understand the value of true presence. Sometimes he brings a toy. Other times, it takes you to a corner of the house. It may seem simple, but they are invitations. Invitations to be together, to play, to share the joy of having you back. His heart wants to share everything with you, even the missing minutes. And when you reciprocate, even if it's with a 2-second caress, he already feels complete. Because for your puppy, your attention is the greatest gift in the world. It is important to remember that he waited the whole day, perhaps looking at the door, hearing sounds that sounded like his own, wondering when it would be time for the reunion. And even if he has no notion of time like we do, he does. He feels the lack, he feels the waiting, he feels the return. And all of this turns into happiness when you show up. He doesn't need anything else. You are enough. Such a deep love requires no words. In fact, it happens where words cannot. Your dog's heart recognizes your presence as something vital. He doesn't care what you did during the day, if you're tired, if you've had a bad day. For him, his arrival is always good news, because the love he feels is unconditional. And this silent love is one of the truest you will ever meet. While the world demands and judges, your dog only waits for you, with a light and whole heart. He doesn't care if you have succeeded or failed, if you have spoken loudly or cried silently. He just wants to be there, by your side, because that's where he finds peace. It is a love that does not change with circumstances, that does not depend on your mood or your appearance. He loves you exactly as you are, every day, in the same way. And this constancy is rare and valuable, because in his world, you were always enough. And even when you forget to smile, he's there, trying to remind you how much he's loved. Sometimes, all he does is lean his body against yours, as if to say, "You're not alone." This love is medicine for difficult days and celebration on good days. It's an invisible bond, but strong enough to sustain you even in the most fragile moments. And maybe, without realizing it, you've been healed so many times by him, just by being there. This love is made of presence, of silence, of looking. It is a love that does not speak, but always says everything. Your puppy doesn't understand the world outside, but he understands you. He feels what words hide. He welcomes what others do not see. And even when no one else seems to notice his pain or his joy, he does. And it remains. This love that he offers you every day, without asking for anything in return, is proof that the purest feeling is not taught. It is lived. And the most beautiful thing of all is knowing that for him, every day with you is a miracle, and you don't even have to make an effort. You just have to be. And even on the days when you arrive quieter, more distracted, he doesn't give up. He is still there, looking, waiting for the right moment to get closer, respecting his space, but without ceasing to offer his, because he understands, even without understanding. He knows that love is not only in words, but in the gesture of being together. And he is, always. Your dog's heart also holds memories. Every time you receive it with affection, it keeps it. Every time you sit on the floor just to be close, he keeps it. And these memories become security. They become joy. They become life within him. That's why he doesn't need much. It just needs the whole of you, even if only for a few minutes. And the more you give yourself in these reunions, the stronger the bond becomes. You become part of what he believes to be happiness. You become the reference of affection, stability, love. And all of this is built on small, daily doses of presence. It doesn't cost anything, but anything goes, because that's how his heart learns to trust more and more. Some people think that the dog gets used to it, that over time, he stops reacting. But the truth is, if the sparkle in his eyes diminishes, maybe it's because he misses being seen. All love needs to be nurtured, and his, especially, feeds on your attention. A warm welcome, a sincere look, a soft touch. These are simple gestures that make his heart beat faster every day. And when he looks at you, it's as if to say, "Thank you for coming back." Even without understanding where you went, he trusts that you always come back. And because of that, his heart remains open, hopeful, whole. He doesn't hold grudges, doesn't demand explanations, doesn't demand justifications. He just loves. And this silent love is a lesson for all of us. Arriving home may be routine for you, but for him, it's an event. It's a moment of celebration, even without balloons, even without music. The noise of the key is the sign that everything will be fine, that the house is alive again, that his heart can rest. You're back. And that's enough. For him, it's as if the world has returned to its place. If one day you forget to notice his reception, try to go back in time. Remember when he was a puppy, or when he first came home. Remember how he ran, how he cried, how he looked for you with his eyes. That is still there. Perhaps more serene, perhaps more mature, but still present. His love never gets old. It just adapts to how you love him back. And even when he's older, with a tired body, he'll keep trying. You may not run to the door, but you will look up. You may not be able to bark, but your heart will react the same way. Because as long as you go home, he will keep coming back to you with everything he feels. And even if the body doesn't respond, his soul will continue to celebrate, always. And before closing, I wanted to make you an invitation from the heart. If this video touched you in any way, tell me in the comments. What is the name of your dog? What is his way like when you get home? Does he jump, watch you in silence, bring a toy, or just pull over slowly as if to say, "I waited for you"? Share your story. It can inspire other hearts here. And if this love also lives inside you, write with affection. I love dogs, so we can spread this pure feeling that changes our days and transforms our lives. Subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to continue receiving videos made with affection for you and your four-legged best friend. And share that message with someone who loves animals or who is in need of a word of hope today. Because sometimes a video like this is like a hug, and it can be just what someone's heart is waiting for. Here, you're never alone. Because whoever loves a dog already carries within him a whole world of love.